Shine bright up all night. We're never slowing down. Fall in love, drunk mistakes. We're bound to hit the ground. Gotta keep this feeling, keep on breathing, even if we're slipping.
After searching for what quite literally felt like months, because it was, I am so excited to share that today we're going to be unboxing my newest Hermes bag. Are you ready? Listen, it literally took me months to source this new bag from Hermes. I am so excited that it's finally here. I want to dive in and share with you guys right away. But before we get into it, we have to take care of some business first. Hey guys, my name's Caleb. I post luxury and lifestyle related content 3 times a week. So if that's something you're into, hit the subscribe button down below. Consider joining the membership for extra perks and access. Listen, my members have already seen this bag in a fun one-on-one personal live session, which was a blast. We're going to dive right in, and make sure you stick around till the very end, guys, because the story of how I found this bag, how I sourced this bag, running into the city at a mad dash to pick it up, it's a little crazy, so stick around. So listen, you guys already know I've been on a huge Hermes kick these past few years, and I needed something a little bit more casual, a little bit more everyday, and that's where this big bad boy comes in. So I already have my Rio, I have my Kelly, I have my Birkin, I have my Vespa, but I needed something that kind of lived in that sweet spot, that wasn't too formal, wasn't too top handle. I could be a little bit more casual and carefree with it, and I knocked it out of the park with this one, you guys. Now, a lot of you have already been guessing and trying to figure out what it is, and my Hermes collectors, my Hermes besties, if you will, my orange besties, just by the way this dust bag is laying, you're already gonna know what this is. I am literally so excited because today's the big day. We're gonna cut to the chase. I think you're gonna be pretty impressed with what I found, because this, you guys, is amazing. So I was able to get my hands on a fairly new Hermes Lindy 34 in the color Attain with the Evercolor leather and the palladium hardware. Is this not? This is pretty amazing. There's something special about buying Hermes, whether it's a Birkin, a Vespa, an Evelyn, a Lindy, a Kelly. There's just something like special and monumental about adding another bag to your Hermes collection, and this one did not disappoint. So with the Lindy, you have a couple of different options on how to carry it. You could either do it, with the handles here. You could do it with the shoulder strap here and just kind of be casual, throw it over the shoulder. You're ready to run around town. That's kind of what I wanted from my next Hermes bag. Listen, I love my Hermes collection, but I have, like I said, my Birkin and my Kelly, very formal top handles. My Rio clutch, not a lot's going in there. And then my Vespa, it's cute. Like, don't get me wrong, it's one of my most favorite bags. It's the buffalo leather, stunning quality, gorgeous bag, but it's a little bit casual. This is kind of the best of both worlds. It's both casual, carefree. Literally, the last owner took it to the beach. Stick around for the story time. But it also, it's very elevated. It's upscale, and this is probably something that I have wanted from Hermes for quite a few years. I think this was introduced in 2007, and I honestly hated this bag when it first came out, you guys. I did. I was like, who wants to buy a bag with weird handles, the shoulder strap you can't take off? But after months of searching and doing my research, I get it. I get it. So you're thinking to yourself, Caleb, okay, I get it. It's gorgeous. Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you so much. But what's this crazy story time? Well, buckle up, because you are about to embark on an Hermes roller coaster. I kid you not. This was from A to B, start to finish. This was one of the craziest acquisitions in my collection, to be quite honest with you. So first of all, as it does every single time, I'm sitting on the couch with my husband. He's probably playing a video game, or we're watching something that's a little bit boring. So I'm shopping online at the same time on my phone. Love that about me. And I happen to be on the RealReal like I am all the time, because as you all know, I've either been searching for another special H to add to my collection, or I've been looking for a Ralph Lauren Ricky, preferably one of the Southwestern styles, or even the alligator crocodile version. I wanted something very special to add to my collection next. I have all my saved searches. I have first look, so I'm constantly looking through different things that I'm interested in. It's what about the Lindy? Because if you all remember in that one vlog, we went downtown, I tried it on, it was beautiful. It was the Clemence orange to H, but it had that big scuff on the front. I'm like, ugh. Overall, it was stunning, still had the stickers, dust bag, no box, but I just cannot get beyond this big black scuff on this orange bag, so I left it. I walked away. And after a few more months went by, a couple of months, I think, I feel like I've been searching since May, I was like, you know what? If I don't find another Ricky or another Lindy or something special to add in my collection, I will just settle and buy the orange one. I think I was even on my way actually on the website to just go and buy it, because I was done, you guys. I was over it. It was no longer fun searching. I was just ready to just be done with the next bag, which is not a good way to buy your next bag. And I probably would have been disappointed settling for the orange Clemence. And then this one popped up. It had just popped up that day. It was a full set minus dust bag. Yes, I cheated and used the one from my Birkin. I'm so sorry, but cinematics, right? I thought my next bag would be like a big pop of color, because in my collection I have the Havane, the Vert Foncé Noir blue jean. So my blue jean's kind of like on its own little island of a pop of color. And I thought like I was going to get something crazy, like an orange So Kelly, an orange Lindy. But then the Satine popped up and I'm like, wait a minute. It's a really good neutral, especially as we're heading into fall season. Like, I mean, just this alone. Perfection. I know, you're welcome. Call me Dreammaker. I will answer. I was like, okay, you know what? The Attain is gorgeous. When it came to the Attain Taupe battle, though, I was always more team Taupe, but I get it now with the Attain. So I showed my husband. He's like, okay, we'll have it brought in. I'm like, I don't want to have it brought in. I wanted to buy it and have it overnighted here, so that way I didn't have to go into the city, try it on. Like, I already know I want it. So like, why am I wasting time? I'm like, okay, you know, maybe give it another day or two and then decide. Well, I kid you not. Literally the next morning, I texted my essay at the Real. I'm like, hey, bestie, can you bring this bag in? And she's like, bet, it's on its way. I'm like, awesome. And then it was in my cart for a day. And all of a sudden it was out of my cart, guys. And it's, I think, Thursday when it came out of my cart. And I was talking to my friend Quirky from Classics with a Quirk. And I'm like, what do I do? Do I just buy it? And while it's en route, just wait for it to come to the store and then kicked back out to me here in the burbs? Do I wait until it shows up at the store and just like rush in it and try it on and buy it? What do I do? So after an entire day of that back and forth, putting it in the cart, deleting it from the cart because I didn't want anyone to see it on hold, have FOMO and buy it out from underneath me, I was like, you know what? I'll just wait until it shows up in store, immediately buy it online, and then do curbside pickup. So I think Friday morning it shows up, boom, it's here in the city already, which only took like a day to get from wherever it was coming, probably New Jersey or something. And I was like immediately in cart, checked out. I think I was on a break at work. I'm like, I just bought an Hermes bag. That's what I do on my break time. So then fast forward to that Saturday, it's the start of the DNC week here in Chicago. So I'm like, oh my gosh, you know, in town is going to be crazy. There's going to be traffic everywhere, blocked off streets. It is going to be a madhouse. So I was like, you know what? Let's just go in. We're going to park at the 900 shops. The Real Real's right across the street there. Run across the street, pick up my bag, run back to the car, and just drive home. And that is quite literally what we did if you watched my short that I teased you guys with this week. So then we ran back out to the suburbs, and I'm like looking at the bag more because in store, you know, like you get too excited, like you can't really focus on anything, and it's just like all a blur. That's kind of what it was with this situation. Like the box came out, it was like in this massive shopping bag, black tissue paper. I'm like, oh, I was kind of hoping to try it on before I just took it home. Like curbside pickup, like I still want to check it out before you send me out the door. So I tried it on quickly, but I didn't look at it too closely. But when I got home, the interior was full of sand. You guys, it was on all the seams. So I'm sitting there with like my Q-tip getting out all the sand. I had a vacuum. I had the Dyson extension inside my new Hermes Lindy pulling out all the sand. And I kid you not, like you're like, Caleb, you know, there's no way someone took an Attain Evercolor Lindy 34 to the beach. Bet, let me do you one better. There was a piece of sea glass rolling around inside of the box. This bag went to the beach. I mean, maybe a Togo Birkin I could see at the beach, maybe a small Kelly. I figured you would just want to take your garden party if you need to take an H to the beach, but this poor thing went to the beach. I don't even go to the beach, but this thing's been to the beach. I could not believe it. So then comes the drama, if you will. Well, not really drama, but I emailed Baba Baby, didn't hear back. I'm like, uh-oh. So I waited a couple of days just because I don't want to be a pest. Emailed her again. Well, she'd been traveling, so I had to wait an extra day or two to get the certificate back. And of course, you know me, guys, before I cut off the tags, which I've already done, I have to hear back from Baba Baby before I can get truly excited about my new bag from Hermes. And then finally, when the certificate came in, sigh of relief, I didn't waste my money on something not authentic, and I could finally enjoy my new purchase. So what was so amazing about this bag? One of the big selling features of this bag was the colorway. I love Evercolor. It's kind of a cousin to Swift, so it's very soft, it's very mushy, it's very smooth, but it's a little bit more durable than the Swift leather is. So I thought this would be a really good addition to my collection, especially for something, if I want to travel with this bag, it can just go like right in the bottom of my suitcase. I can just throw it over my shoulders, stick it under the seat on the plane, if you will. Like this bag is going to come in clutch over the next few years, and I am literally so excited. One of the other selling features of this bag was it still had its stickers on. I have never had an Hermes bag with the sticker still intact, so that was a fun experience, just like peeling off all of the little stickers on the hardware. And I don't know, I'm just ready to like get into this bag. So tomorrow we have plans with Jamie over at Luxe Petite. We're gonna meet up for brunch over at Oakbrook. I'm going to be debuting my new Hermes Lindy 34 at the brunch table, and I am oh so excited. I don't know, guys, I absolutely love this bag. How I ever originally hated the Lindy blows my mind. It literally makes no sense because I'm kind of a convert at this point. like, this is the perfect bag. So just some features to note. With the exterior, you have the sangles, of course, which, you know, there isn't a lock here, but it does have the Hermes kind of stamped into the turn mechanism. So you can kind of leave them hanging down, which reminds me of Toothless from How to Train Your Dragon, especially in the black colorway. I think it's Jess over at Jesse's Style. She has the black or had the black, and I'm like, it looks like Toothless with its little eyes hanging down. The bottom on the 34 here has 5 feet, which is fabulous, very over the top. You do have 2 exterior slip pockets on either side underneath the handles, but in my opinion, I probably won't use them just because I don't want them to get stretched out. I know you're like, Caleb, it's been to the beach. What more could you do to the poor thing? But I'm very particular about pockets. And then on the interior, rather than like, you know, like your Birkins and Kellys, which will have like the big slip pocket in the front, zipper pocket on the back side, this just has 2 slip pockets, again, at either end of the bag. Now, another fun feature, I love Hermes because they hide a lot of like little Easter eggs in their designs. I like that the ends of the zipper here on the top end with the little H, much like the Birkin will or the Kelly will, the zipper pull, you know, it's got the H at the end of the teeth, which is a little bit over the top and fabulous. And just overall, this is going to be such a good bag. Now, if you want to learn a little bit more about the Lindy, how it got its name, its kind of design history, go over and check out my Hermes history video where we went into like, we deep dove into all the different names for a lot of their more popular models. Some models you probably haven't heard of, like the Yo, which is absolutely fabulous. This one has a pretty unique history, so go and check that out. I'll be doing a review here soon in a couple of months, of course, but I can already tell this is going to be one of my most used bags. It's an Hermes. It's not over the top. It's not necessarily terribly iconic, so I don't think many people on the street outside of our little handbag circle are going to know what it is. And I don't know, I just love how goofy it looks. It is a goofy looking bag, but I'm excited to start carrying this thing, and just having 5 Hermes bags in my collection is just like a dream come true. I've been a fan of the brand for so very long, and just as I add like 1, maybe 2 bags a year to my collection, it's just been really neat to see it grow, and I don't know, it's a lot of fun. Let me know down in the comments, guys, what do you think of the Lindy? Do you have a Lindy? Did you ever want a Lindy? Were you like me and when they first came out thought like, that is an ugly bag? Well, let me know in the comments. Let's get a conversation going. And until next time, guys, stay safe, have fun. I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye-bye.